Okay, so now I'm going to talk you through my 4 month journey and how I use TDEE to get my desired results. Okay, so first phase was I started out overweight and I knew I need to get rid of a fair amount of fat. As you can see, this was our starting point. My TDE at the time was around 7,300. I was carrying a lot of fat, but I was carrying a lot of muscle, and we had to bring the body fat down. So what do? We took 500 calories away from the initial TDE, making sure that protein stayed high and carbohydrates were fueling their workouts, making sure that intensity and strength is staying there. Why? Because the last thing you want to do on a diet, and the biggest mistake you can do on a diet, is lose muscle mass. That's an absolute no-no. That was never an option. Okay? Every week I did a check-in. Okay? Every week I checked my strength, my mood, my sleep, and my digestion. These are key things to make sure you check on your diet. Okay? If you're not sure, again, message me and I'll help you out on this. No problem at all. So every week we started deducting calories slightly more and more and more whenever the fat loss results tended to slow down a little bit, right? So we didn't cut calories too drastically too quick, because with the added stress of life and dieting and running two businesses, it was just going to get way too much, right? So again, you need to make sure that it's done in a slow, sustainable process. One of the other things I utilized was calorie banking, because I like to eat out at least every other week, and that's something that myself and my partner enjoy. So what I did was I banked calories for 2 days prior going out, right? Prior to having an off-plan meal, and I banked 250, 300 calories a day at that point. Even though that even towards the end, when my calories started getting really low, right? And that allowed me to still have a substantial, quite a big off-plan meal without worrying about it too much. And if anything, for the next 24 to 48 hours, I knew that off-plan meal was going to help me through my workouts and also speed up my metabolism, because the body starts to think that we're giving it more food again, and as it does, it starts burning more again. So that's a great way to utilize off-plan meals, right? Calorie banking, I highly recommend it. The next phase was going back into a muscle surplus phase. But again, we did the TDEE and only added 500 calories at this point, because we didn't want to add in too many calories too fast to regain all the fat that we literally just lost. So again, on weekly check-ins, we assess fatigue, digestion, strength, and workout intensities. These are absolute key factors to make sure you are not only growing, but also maintaining a healthy body, because too much stress can cause excess inflammation, and that's never a good thing, right? And slowly, our strength and weight started going up. And as you can see from the photo here, that I was starting to really get thick and full, right? So the diet left me a bit flat and a bit lethargic, and glycogen was depleted. Whereas 4 to 5 weeks after the diet, we were slowly adding calories in. This was the result, and it was going really well. Now, after some time of overeating again, I knew that I was getting a bit desensitive to food, right? Especially carbohydrates, because I was going up to 700 grams a day on my high carb days. So I knew that I have to take a short period of time, not as long as last time, just a short period of time. So at that point, I did my TDEE again, assessed what my calories was, which from off the top of my head, again, was back around 3,500, 3,700. And this time I took a big number away from that. So I took nearly 1,000 away from that. So I put myself on 2,600, 2,500 calories for 2 weeks, right? Straight away, I lost 4 or 5 kilos. And as you can see here, started getting a bit flat again. But only did that for 2 weeks, was just to get some sensitivity back. So at that point, again, I did my TDEE, right? And again, it spit out a number around 3,400 calories, right? So there, I left it at that and started my journey that I am now on adding on size through that. And that is what I'm working with now, okay? So If you're unsure on how to get started, even though I'm giving this plan and you're still not 100%, make sure you message me. Also, if you want to know my honest opinion of how long this journey will take for you specifically, again, message me and we can work it out together. Okay? I know I had a coach when I was doing this, and that really, really helped me stay accountable. And I know most people, that's what they struggle with, even though they know what they're doing. Like, I know exactly what I need to do, but it's accountability and me constantly questioning myself whenever I get hungry, especially, is this worth it? And what the coach did was kept me accountable. So that is the part that I absolutely specialize in. So I hope you enjoyed this and let me know how this goes.